Hello guys, this is Donut Movies, and today I got another World of Warcraft discussion video. So this thing wasn't really planned. I actually had the World of Warcraft, like the RP guide planned for today, but I couldn't do it since I was away for a few days, and I also am waiting for some hardware parts to be able to record decently. So I wanted to get this video out because meanwhile news came out, I believe it was like yesterday at night, and I really wanted to discuss it and give you my thoughts on it because currently, I really don't know what to think about it, and it sort of came out of the blue for me. I know they have been talking about it for like months now. I believe they said it was supposed to come out during 6.1 or something like that, which it is, I guess. But I still really don't know how to react to it. So if you didn't read like their blog post or whatever it is, I'll just give you a short summary of what it is. Now, essentially it is a token that you can buy on their store for real money and then sell it in-game on the auction house. But you can't actually set a price for it, and the price will be automatic from what I understood, meaning that it will change on the supply and demand of the actual object. So that is, I guess, a good thing because people won't be able to set like unreasonable prices and get more gold for it. But you also won't be able to stack it and resell it, and once you buy it, it becomes soulbound. So for example, someone buys it on the store, he sells it on the auction house, and if someone buys it, he's only gonna be able to use it for himself. It's not like someone who has like millions of gold, like he's gonna buy like 15 of these, like 20 of these, and then just sell them for cheap, for like more or something like that. So, I mean, right now it is a decent system, at least on that part. So, pretty much what it means itself is that you can just buy game time with actual in-game gold and not for real money anymore. And that is a huge thing for World of Warcraft, like a game like World of Warcraft, because it has always been a pay-to-play game for like more than 10 years, almost 11 years now. And that is going to change. So there are a lot more details for this. There is like an entire Q&A Blizzard did on it, like when will it expire and everything. So I'm gonna link that in the description below so you can check it out in more detail. But this should be like the summary, and this is pretty much essentially this is what it is. So I see this as a good thing and a bad thing, so I'll try to like do like a list, like pros and cons, and let's just start out with the positives. So the first and the most important thing right now is that you can actually buy game time without spending real money. Now this is a big thing because I know for a lot of people like 15 bucks isn't really that much, but I also know for a lot of people it is a lot. I mean, I currently don't have any problems with it, but I remember when I was like younger, I had to like save forever to be able to actually buy World of Warcraft game time and just actually play the game. So this is sort of a way for people to actually like play the game and then be able to like buy game time, so they don't have to like pour more money into the game. So this is, I guess, a really good point because, as I said, you have another, like a way to be able to buy game time. And for example, if you don't have enough money to buy game time, you won't be locked out of the game and you will still be able to do it. Now the second thing is more people would get gold. This is both good and bad, but in this part I'm just gonna cover the positives of it. So the good part is that we will get gold a lot easier, and a lot of people, including myself, just don't have enough time to dedicate to the game to be able to like grind out millions of gold or something like that. And oftentimes are at only like few thousand gold, and it really isn't enough to do anything. And if you want to get gold, you have to get dedicated to the game, and a lot of people don't have time for it. So this will be like a way for people to buy gold and still have some gold without like spending too much time. So pretty much if you have some disposable funds, you can buy in-game gold and be able to do stuff you really never could without it actually being illegal, which I'm gonna cover in the next point. So the next point and the last like positive point is that it will eliminate the gold sellers. Now honestly, like the gold sellers have like been the cancer of the community for quite a long time now, pretty much since the release of the game. All those accounts hacked, things stolen, people's items like missing and everything. So I believe this change will kind of kill off the gold sellers. I mean, I guess some might still remain, as they might try to like lower their prices under the Blizzard token, but as I understood, they want to undercut the gold sellers. So essentially it should be over with in the main part, and we won't be seeing as much like spam in the trade chat with all those like level 1 accounts and everything like that. So let's now get into the negative parts of the token. So the first negative part, I guess, it's sort of negative and positive, is that the game isn't really gonna be free to play. As a lot of people, like, I believe like every website now is saying, oh, World of Warcraft is free to play now, and that really isn't true. I mean, you still have to buy the game, and it really isn't good for people that just want to get into the game right now. Because I know a lot of people in real life that would love to play World of Warcraft, but they just don't have enough money to dedicate to it, to like pay every month. And this token won't really help them, like people that just want to get into the game, because you have to buy all the expansions. There's like World of Warcraft, you have the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, you have Cataclysm, you have like Mists of Pandaria and World of Tenor, so that is a lot of money, although they have some bundles and everything, but you still have to buy everything. And then once you start World of Warcraft, you won't be able to get as much gold to pay for game time at start, so it really won't be that amazing for people that are starting out. And this is more for the people that have been just playing the game for a long time by now, and they know how to make gold, so they won't have to spend real money. Like, that is the good part, but it really isn't that great for people that just want to try out World of Warcraft and just get into the game. Now, the second negative part is that it could affect the in-game economy. I mean, it's quite logical. You give people a way to buy gold with real money, and the gold in-game will rise, meaning that people will have more gold and the prices will inflate, which could potentially be bad for the entire economy. As, trust me, like the World of Warcraft economy, I know they actually did some like real-world tests on the World of Warcraft economy, because pretty much it is like a virtual simulation of the real-world economy. And a lot of things that would affect the real-world economy, like inflations and everything, happen in World of Warcraft as well. So this could potentially be bad for it, but I'm kind of certain they thought about it. It's not something they like came yesterday and then just said, let's get the in-game token into the game and see what we can do. Alright, and the last negative thing is that people with money will be able to get gold. Now, this for me is the worst thing right now, as the main part of playing World of Warcraft is that you're playing a virtual universe where even though you may not be like as successful or have enough money, you can still actually do it in the game and be like more than you are in real life. So if a lot of people have real world money, they will be able to like get gold, which is really annoying for me right now, because I mean, like for normal people it will be like a good thing, because you know, you spend like 30 bucks or something like that and you get some in-game gold. But for people that have like thousands of dollars, they can just buy like 1,000 of these tokens and then just get like an insane amount of gold and pretty much like have gold even though they're not playing the game as much as the other people. So that is kind of the bad thing. And before, I mean, I know people still bought gold before. If they had real world money, they could still buy gold, but then there was like the illegal barrier that people didn't really want to cross, because they could lose their entire account and pretty much lose all their work, so they kind of didn't want to do it. But now they have a safe way that is provided by Blizzard, so that is sort of a bad thing. Because, I mean, I'm not really complaining about people that have like 30 bucks and then just want to get some in-game gold. I'm talking more for the people that have like an insane amount of like real world money and then are just gonna spend like thousands of dollars to actually get into it. Which Blizzard, of course, is not bothered by it because they're gonna get money. So pretty much that is it for the pros and cons. I really don't know what to think about it right now, as we have to wait for it to be like fully implemented. And then after some time passes, we should be able to see if it works or not. But I know a lot of games that have this system and it worked out for them, I guess. But then again, I mean, this is World of Warcraft. This is like the biggest MMORPG out there and it has always been like pay to play. So I really don't know how it's gonna work for the game, because even though they might have thought about it, they couldn't really test it out. So we have to kind of wait and see what's gonna happen. So I personally don't think it is a bad thing. I'm kind of leaning more towards the positive stuff, but I really don't know right now, and I'm really not liking the fact that you can like buy the gold in-game in a legal way, because you just have money in real life, which I kind of think it sucks. So that is all there is for this discussion video. Feel free to leave your thoughts about this in the comment section below, as I'm really interested to see what you guys think. I'm not just making that up, I actually read all of the comments, and since I really don't know what to think about it, I really want to see what you guys think about it. And also, if you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button, as it really helps out the channel and keeps all these videos going. And also check out my Twitch.tv channel, as I will start streaming in like a few days once I get my motherboard and everything, and I will try to get on a regular schedule. So thanks a lot for taking your time out of your day to watch this video, and see you next time.